Hello. Let me get my camera adjusted here. Come on in. I know this is an unscheduled event, but I wasn't able to record my video, so I'm going live. If I can find myself. There I am. Hi, Margaret. Okay, I don't go live a lot, so it takes me a minute to get things started. I have to be able to see what I'm doing. Let me get some stuff together. Sorry about the delay. But today, I wanted to go live because, like I said, I wasn't able to record my video. I usually upload videos and have them go be available to the public at midnight, but I wasn't able to do it, so here we are. I get nervous on live, so I don't do it that much. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? So I want to welcome you to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today we're going to be working with some new products. This is the, what is this called? Autumn to Remember, or Days of Autumn. Let me see. The designer series paper is Sweet Days of Autumn. And then I have the sticker sheet is Autumn to Remember. So this is the sticker sheet. It's really cute. And then the designer series paper. Let me get my, it's 12 by 12, but you know, I always cut my paper down to 4 by 6. And I'm going to show you the different designs in this paper. This is part of the Stampin' Up's new scrapbooking brochure. It's only found online, so you can't get it in a catalog. It's a brochure that's online. So this is one of the designs. It's only, I think, 3 different sheets, but you get a few of them. And then this pattern. Okay, it's real cute paper. So what I've done, I've taken one of these, this particular pattern, and I have fussy cut all of the little elements out of it. So all the little animals and everything, and that's what we're going to be using to make our card today, along with some of the other paper. Okay, so before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you the stamp sets we're going to be using. So I have here, this is the Paper Pumpkin Autumn Abundance stamp set from the September 2024 Paper Pumpkin Kit. We're going to be using some stamps out of that. We have the Choose Happy stamp set. I do believe this is in the annual catalog. Cute little stamp set with the tiny little sentiments, but all these different occasions. So I like this one. Then also from the scrapbooking brochure, we're going to be using Autumn to Remember. I love this stamp set. These set of trees, super cute. Sentiments. It's for scrapbooking, but you can make it work for cards, okay? So I love this. It coordinates with this, with the Autumn Expressions stamp set very well. They don't go together, but you know, they're all autumn. Then we're going to be using the Nested Essential dies, or I've used them. So we're just going to be putting cards together because I have 3 cards to make for you today, and I have 3 extras to show you. So before we get started, we're going to go over some buzzworthy business of the day. We have the Nests of Christmas Paper Pumpkin Kit that's going to make 10 cards and has Shaded Spruce as the stamping spot. It coordinates with the Nest of Winter Sweet collection and the mini catalog. We have the Merry Tags and More Dies add-on. It's $12 for 3 dies that coordinate with October, November, and December's Paper Pumpkin Kit. And I will have a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the Paper Pumpkin. Next, we have our September host code. This is the code I want you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, don't use this host code because you're going to qualify for Stampin' Rewards. And Stampin' Rewards equals free product from Stampin' Up. And I don't want you to miss out on any of your freebies. And just so you know, I don't have all the details because I didn't print it out. But starting October 1st, I do believe, we're going to have a promotion going on if you sign up for Stampin' Up to be a demonstrator. So you're going to get a more in your kit. So the price is going to be $99 plus tax, shipping free. But I do believe instead of $125 worth of product in your kit, I think, don't hold me to it, I believe I read $155. Okay, so you're going to be getting some extra freebies in your kit starting in October when you sign up to be a demonstrator for paper Stampin' Up. And you don't have to do videos, you don't have to sell, you can sign up and just do the discount. So we're going to go ahead and get started, because like I said, I have 3 cards to make. I've gone ahead and started some of them. This is Petal Pink, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've gone ahead and done the inside. We have a Pecan Pie that's 5 by 3 3/4, Very Vanilla, 3.5 by 4 3/4, and I stamped that little set of trees in Old Olive. Super cute, and that's going to be our inside. So for the front, we're going to stamp our sentiment, which is going to be Bountiful Blessings, and we're going to stamp that in Pecan Pie. So let's go ahead and get this started. I haven't used this stamp, so for my photopolymer, I like to rub my fingers across it to make sure I get a good ink on it for the first time I'm stamping with it. So we're going to stamp this right at the top. Try to get it in the middle. Let me see. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to put some this little vine looking stamp. We're going to do that in Old Olive. And I do believe I might need some scrap paper, so let me get some scrap paper. And we're going to do this along the side here. Did I ink that whole thing up? I just ink that right there along the side. Then on this side, I just want to do it a little lower. I'm trying to make sure I do it straight. Okay, so that's all we need that for. So now I'm going to layer this on some, what did I tell you? This size is, I think it's the same size as the inside. Yeah, we're using the same measurements. So 3.5 by 4 3/4 is this Very Vanilla. Then I have Old Olive in 5 by 3 3/4. So we're going to layer these together. I'm going to get me some liquid glue. I'm going to put glue on the back of this and layer it to our Old Olive. Then we're going to put this on the front of our card. And then next, what I have is the elements that I cut out from that piece of designer series paper. So I have this, I don't even know what size this is, because this was a piece of scrap from making the other cards. So it's about, not even, it's a little bigger than, probably a 3/8, because it's not a 1/2 inch, but it looks bigger than a 1/4 of an inch. Let me get a ruler so I can see how long it is. So it's about 3 inches. So I would say 3 inches by 3/8. If I can get my glue started here. We're going to just sit this down in the middle. Right here like this. Then I have a little deer. And you can see it has no legs. But we're going to use this. I used all the little side pieces, corner pieces, every little thing. So I'm going to just put it so it's like his legs have to be under this. So I'm using this as grass. And then there's these little leaves from the paper. Yes, I cut out the tiniest little things from the paper. So I have 2 of them that are in the Cajun Craze. And I'm using them like as trees, sort of, to look like little trees. Then I have one more that's like a 3-leaf, just something. And we're gonna, that's it. So now we're gonna get some embellishments. So I have either the Adhesive-Backed swirl dots or the faux glass dots. And for this one, I think I'm gonna use the swirl dots, the Adhesive-Backed swirl dots. This is an online exclusive. It goes with the, like the little latte or coffee set that's online. But what colors do I want to use? Because we have, I think I want to use the pecan pie. Because we have a lot of pink, the petal pink, and a lot of the old olive. So let's go ahead and use this. I'm trying to see. I'll just put one there and one here. We'll call that first card done. Okay, isn't that cute? I like this inside. Let me show you another one I made. It's not similar, but it uses some of the colors. So here's one. I use the Nested Essential Dyes. Same deer, same embellishments. This is the stamp set from the paper pumpkin kit that I told you we were using. And this inside, the inside are the same measurements. I stamped this in Cajun Craze. But isn't this cute? And I used a lot of the these stamps, these little tiny ones on here, and this little leaf down here. I put them all on one block, and I can't tell if you can see, but I stamped the background of that petal pink with that with all those stamps, tone on tone. I really like that. And then I stamped tone on the Cajun Craze using this little vine that I did on this card. So yeah, similar cards, but not. Just the colors. This is old olive base. Yeah, I really like these. So let's go on to the second card, because like I said, we have 3 cards to make. So on the second one, let me see, get my pieces here. We have an early espresso card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Measurements for the inside are the same, but we're going to be using Very Vanilla and Mossy Meadow on this one. Still stamped in Old Olive though, okay? So let's see. We have a bunch of pieces over here. So I have a 3 by 4 piece of the Designer Series paper, and we're going to be layering that onto this 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece. So before we do that, let me go ahead and get out my scraps. I told you I have scraps, and I'm using them all. So this one is 3 inches by 1/2 inch. So this one is 3 inches by 1/2 inch, and we're going to basically do the same thing with this one. We're going to glue this down and put our little animals and trees and such on it. Am I doing this to the bottom? Yeah. I think I had it all the way to the very bottom of this. Just like that. So then we have a deer. And I have a bird, a tree, and 2 little leaves. Okay. So we're going to, I already put dimensionals on the back to help speed things up. So we're going to place this one, and I'm going to put glue on his legs, because I know it's dimensionals, but I want his legs to be stuck down. So this one is going on top of the paper instead of underneath like the first card. I'm just going to hold his legs down for a little bit, make sure they stick. And then we're going to put down our tree here that's going to be popped up on a dimensional. I think I want the tree right there. And then I have these little leaves that I'm going to be using to look like little trees as well. So we're just going to pop that right there. I have this little crushed curry one. I love the colors in this too. Because who would have thought to put petal pink with all of these colors? Then this little birdie is popped up on dimensionals as well. So we're going to take the birdie dimensionals backs off. Come on. And we're going to pop this bird right on the tail of our little deer here to make him look like he's sitting up on his tail. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put our layers together. Do I want to layer? Yeah, I want to layer this first. Then we're going to stamp our sentiment. See, okay, we have that. So now let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. So I have a piece of crushed curry here. This is from the Nested Essential Dies. And I'm going to stamp our sentiment in Early Espresso. And this is from the Paper Pumpkin Kit. It says, "Sending autumn wishes your way." And I want to ink this up. Try to get this a little. Oh no, what happened? I'm still, am I frozen? I don't know what happened. No, I still have power. It says it's still recording. I don't know why it's frozen. This is weird. This is why. I don't know. Margaret, this is why I don't go live, because I don't know how to work the things. I don't know how to work the things, so I don't know what to do. Maybe I should end it and restart. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it says it's still going. Okay, there we go. We're back, I think. Can you see me now? There we go. I think what it was is I got a phone call, but my phone is on Do Not Disturb. That's weird. Okay. I don't know. Thanks, though. Thank you, Margaret. So I went ahead. I don't know if you've seen, I stamped this and then I glued it to the pecan pie. So we're going to put this onto our card like this. So we're going to glue most of this down and cut off the overhang. So we're just going to put this on. Ooh, I should have put my silicone sheet down. Oh, good. I forgot about the glue on the back. So we're going to just trim this extra off. Just like that. And then we're going to put this onto our card base. It's going to be a very simple, cute card. Goodness gracious. Is this going the right way? Yeah. Now I'm all flustered here. We're just going to put this right in the middle. Is it raining? So there, we're going to do some embellishments. And I think for this one, we're going to do the faux glass dots. Because I think I want the green. So where's my take your pick tool? Let's put one here. I'll put a small one at the top as well. Just like that. Okay, that's the second card done. So now let's see. I have another card here. This is the namesake of the video, Crisp Autumn Days. I used the Timber 3D embossing folder on the back. I layered it with some Cajun craze and crushed curry. And this piece here is from the sticker sheet. So it's just a strip from the sticker sheet. I thought that was really cute. And the base of this one is pecan pie. I also used the faux glass dots on this. I really like this one. And that's the inside. So almost all my measurements for the inside are the same. So I don't need to give you those measurements. So let's go ahead and move on to our last card. This one is a little bit more involved. I have a bunch of pieces. So this card base is Mossy Metal 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. I've stamped the inside, same measurements. And I just added a little piece of that strip from the sticker sheet from when I cut it off from this card. I had to cut a little piece. So I just, instead of wasting it, I'm trying to use all the little bits that I cut up. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have here some crushed curry that is 5.5 by 2 1/8, and I went ahead and put that same strip on this. So we're going to go ahead and glue this down to our card base, and I want to put it all the way to the edge here, so no border on the side. So it's going to be top to bottom and all the way to the right. Okay, so we have that piece. Then we have some pecan pie that is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and our designer series paper is 3 by 4. Okay, we're just going to mat those two together. I want to make sure I'm not skipping any steps, because I will skip a step and have to try to pull it apart. So I really like this paper, this particular sheet, because the one with the animals on it, I don't know how to use it except for the way I did, which is by fussy cutting all the elements out. But I think we're going to tie some ribbon around this. So let me get, this is the petal pink and white diagonal trim ribbon. Comes in a combo pack. I think I need some tearing tape. And we're going to just pop this onto the back of here. Tie it around. I don't necessarily want it in the middle, but not too low either. So I'm sorry, I get out of frame because I'm just putting the tearing tape on there to hold it, to hold the ribbon on. Let's try to get it straight though, Shauna. Okay, there we go. Then I have another little piece here that we're going to use to tie a little bow. Not a bow, we're just going to tie a knot. Just a little knot right on the edge there. Just like that. Let's go ahead and trim it down a bit. All right, so we have that piece done. And we're going to put that on our card about right there. I think right up against this, like that. Okay, so I used the Nested Essential dies, and I die cut this piece out of the designer series paper. And we're going to build a scene on here. So I have my little bear here, popped up on dimensionals, and I have another little birdie. I want to pop him right there. Then I have a little tree. So this is going to be part of our scene. So we're just going to pop these up, take the dimensional backs off, of course, so that it will stick to our project. Because what other way are we going to do it? We're just going to have him right down here at the bottom. Put the little birdie on his back. I don't know why I think when I have little tiny birds, I always want to put them on somebody's back. I just think it looks cute that way. And we'll put our tree. I like this little tree. We'll pop that about right there, like that. Then I have one of the smallest little nested shapes here, and we're going to stamp on this using Cajun Craze and stamps from the Choose Happy stamp set. So let me get that out, and I'm going to put happy birthday. So I think, let me do birthday first to make sure I get it where I want it. We're going to put birthday about right here. Then we're going to have happy go about right there. Okay. And because I wasn't sure this was going to work out, I did it ahead of time. Because this one was the hardest one for me to get correct. So I went ahead and stamped it ahead of time, and I added a little tree on here. So we're going to glue this down to our little scene. And this is very vanilla if I didn't say it. This one, this color. We're going to put that right here on our little scene like this. Make sure that's straight. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down to our card base. We're At least this paper that'll help me hold this down. Add some glue. Come on. Whoop. I always get glue on my hand. Some point in a video. We're gonna put this kind of sort of in the middle here. Get that put on. Then I'm gonna get the glue off my finger. Use it to help put this one down. We're just gonna glue this. Let me put a lot of glue because it's going over that ribbon. And I wanna make sure it stays down because I don't wanna pop it up any further. So we're gonna get it under that ribbon right there, like this. Isn't that cute? So now that's done. We just have to add our embellishments. So let's see. What embellishments do I want to use? The faux glass dots or the swirled dots? What do you think? Anybody? Suggestions? Huh? Let's see. I could bring out this petal pink. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the swirl dots on this one because I can use petal pink and the what is this? Pecan pie. Is this pecan pie? Yeah, that's pecan pie. Okay, so we can use pecan pie. Put one right here. We can use some petal pink. Ooh, let's put petal pink by the tree like this. Yay, that's cute. I love this. Isn't that super cute? Okay, let me show you my last card that I made ahead of time. This one is super cute as well. So I die cut this from a 3x4 piece of designer series paper, and I die cut another one and used it back in the same thing. Ribbon is on here. I stamped the background like I did on the other one. Stamped those trees in the background of this Cajun Craze. So this is early espresso. Then here's a little sticker from the sticker sheet. And this is some linen thread and the faux glass dots on here. I really like this one. This little hedgehog is super cute. Then the inside is the same. Isn't that cute? So let me bring out the other cards. So the top one is going to be the ones I made before the video. Just to show you. Let me bring it down a little bit. And then these are the ones we made on the video, the one in the bottom row. Aren't they cute? And this is all from elements from one 4x6 piece of the designer series paper. I cut out all the little tiny elements and then just went from there. And as you can see, I stuck with the 3x4 designer series paper because my paper is 4x6. I just cut it in half at 3 and I just used it from there. So all of these little pieces, these little strips that I used as like grass on these is because when I die cut this out, the frame, that's what I got these pieces from. That's why I don't know what size they are. But that's it. That's all. Okay, you guys, don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.